Walk, cook, walk, episode 9, I think. A bit damp today. We're heading out to the woodlands. I say we, as my daughter has joined me, but she doesn't wish to be on camera. And to be fair, I don't want her to be on camera anyway. Yeah, we're off to a bit of woodland that I've been in before. I think we're gonna see whether we set up the tarp in the same place where I did the initial side quest, where I went to see whether the tarp was viable, just to tie to some trees and peg down. And we're going to be cooking a smoky meatball stew on a camping stove, which is going to be good fun. I've got a big backpack of stuff, possibly weighs around 12 kilograms. So it is a good workout as well. I've got my waterproof on. I'm not bothered about getting a bit wet. Skin's waterproof, right? Well, at least I think it is. Until it's not, I suppose. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Walking down the normal stretch that you see me walking down, because this is pretty much the direction that I go. And because all of these little bits of woodland are quite close to me. And we'll see what we can forage on the way as well. Maybe some blackberries or something else. To be fair, it's probably going to be only blackberries that are ready at the moment. You get slow berries along here, but they're not ready yet. You normally pick them just as the last bit of frost, or the first frost comes in. You can see them here, look. Lovely slow berries. Those are tart as you like. Like, you put one of them in your mouth and it will feel like you've just eaten like the sourest thing in the world. We've got some cob nut trees as well. They're starting to put the nuts out now. Nuts. And I'll see if I can show you some of them. It's related to the hazelnut tree, or bush, whatever you want to call it. And it's pretty much like for like. I think the hobnut is a bit more of a, what's the word? It's like our species, native species to England, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And I saw some the other day and now I can't bloody see any, which is typical. But anywho, we're going up that normal stonking hill and, oh, here we go. Cob nuts. Let's get that in the picture. Where you're hiding from? There you go. Not ripe yet, but I believe you can pick them now and kind of like ripen at home. All the squirrels get them, you see. I'll keep trying to get down here to get some, but somebody else beats me to it, or something else beats me to it. But anywho, we're gonna go up this stonking hill and we'll be back when we get to the top and closer to the woodland. So, got some crops at the side of us here. We just identified them as oats. Now, if you have an iPhone, what you can do is you can take a picture of something, go into your camera roll at where the picture is, click on the picture, scroll up, and then it will say underneath plant, and then you click on it and it'll identify what the plant is. So I wasn't sure what this is growing here. It's oats. I've never known what oats look like. Probably seen it 100 times before growing in these fields because I've always lived around here. But yeah, there you go. Some oats. And I did take a picture close up, so I'll pin it around here somewhere. So because I'm obviously talking to my daughter as we're wandering around, heading towards those woodlands up there, taken a bit of a detour and I've brought her down one of the paths that we walk down on a Wednesday. So yeah, I'm talking to her, so I'm probably just gonna like share the view with you guys with a bit of music in the background so you can see what's popping. Yeah, just keep walking, yeah. So we were going to be pitching up over there, but there's some people around there, so we're not going to bother them or let them bother us. So we're going to keep on this way, turn left, yeah. We're going to go back to one of the spots where I cooked before. I do not remember what I cooked, but I will tell you what that is. Just be careful of the brambles because they'll snag your leg. But yeah, we're going to go a little bit further in and just kind of out of the way, because that is the plan. That is the reasoning in all this. It's to, you know, bit of peace and quiet away from the maddening crowd. That way. It's still raining, but we're going to set the tarp up so we'll be nice and dry under there. Actually, no, that's the wrong way. I was looking at the camera instead of where we were going, sorry. Okay, we're back on the track now. We kind of took a bit of a detour because I was staring at the camera instead of, well, talking to the camera instead of concentrating on where I was supposed to be going. But yeah, we're in the woods, following a trail, which will bring us out where I set up before. Nice little spot. No one ever comes down there, I don't expect, because it's a dead end. It doesn't actually continue anywhere. Straight on, past that tree, around that bush. Yeah. Yep. And we'll be back shortly. So look at this tree. I think it's dead. But it's obviously been took down by weather, but it's just cool. It creates this little like cave thing, and if it wasn't on the actual beaten track like this, I would probably have pitched the tarp over the top of it. So like I say, we're back at the spot that I've been in before. This is where the 3 trees are either side. Now I am going to try and set this tarp up one way or another, because we need it to keep us moderately dry. Shelter's always your first port of call when you're outdoors if the weather's crap. There is thunderstorms coming in. If the lightning starts, we will be getting out of the woods, no doubt about it. Even if we're halfway through the cooking process, I will just stop everything, ditch the food if I have to, and we will just vacate. It's not safe to be in the area when there's lightning and stuff like that. The mosquitoes are already interested in me, which is marvelous. So what I am going to do is I'm going to show you this little bit of tech that I have purchased, and we're going to see whether it works or not. But first, we're going to set the tarp up. So that's the tarp set up, just about. It was a bit hit and miss as to whether I was, whether I was going to actually, that'd have been funny if I fell over. There's the water, by the way, if you want to drink after your trek. Yeah, so we're going to get the stove set up. We're going to make a little area where we can get cooking on, and we're going to get cooking. while I'm thinking about it, while my daughter's getting attacked by mosquitoes, we're going to set up this little bit of kit, which there's other ones on the market. I am not sponsored by anybody. I just got this off Amazon and then found the same thing cheaper on Temu, or Temu, however you pronounce it. So then bought one from there, and I'm going to return this one. But it's exactly the same. It comes with the same repellent tabs, and all you do is you load this little tab into this thing. It's got like a heating plate. You switch it on. Okay, the battery's a little bit lower than what I was expecting it to be, and it's just gone off. For real. Don't tell me the battery's dead when I've just come out to try it. That is absolutely shocking. Alright, so that's going back in there, and we can't use it, which is annoying. But luckily we have a backup. I have some spray. So on the spray goes, because the mozzies like me. Just try not to breathe this in a sec. Keep my jacket on. I'm going to be sweating my arse off. Yeah, I'm going to take it off. And I shall spray my arms. Put that there. You've got long trousers and stuff on, haven't you? Mm-hmm. You should be alright. Right then, all sprayed up. Unfortunately, not doing the full intended video, which was the repellent thing as well. But let's get the stove set up and get some food on, because I'm hungry. I've not eaten yet. Okay, so we've got that set up. Unfortunately, I do not have the insect repellent that I was going to be trying to show you all. Yeah, it's a bit shit, but you know, that's life. Life goes on. Adapt, crack on. We're going to let this get its little fuel thing going properly. Hopefully this insect spray is going to save me from the dastardly bugs. I might even spray some on my back actually, because I just really don't want to get bit anywhere, because they love me. I'm just so desirable. But yeah, this is what we're cooking today. It is Nadia Hussain smoky meatball stew. Just add meatballs, onions, chickpeas and tinned tomatoes. Pretty simple. Brown the meatballs, put them to a side, fry your onion in a pan until it softens, stir the seasoning, tin of chickpeas with the water, to the chopped tomatoes and extra water, and bring to a simmer. Now I'm going to do it a bit differently, because I've got the right amount of water here. I'm going to be adding this packet to this, shake it up, and then boosh, slap it all together. But that is just because that's the way I want to do it. So let's get this started. We'll go into cooking mode. Okay, so let's see whether the insect repellent's working. No, he's gone. So we've got our cook going. It's bubbling away. It's just doing the 20-minute simmer now. I'm hoping there's enough gas in the actual fuel holder to finish this. If not, I do have a little bit more we could put in. But let's show you around. And there we have it. It's bloody wasps back. I will spray you and your mum. Anywho, we are now complete. The 20 minutes has elapsed. We had enough fuel to do it off one thing, which is good. So this is what we got. I know it's a bit dark in here, but we've got some meatballs, chickpeas, martyrs, and some peas with onions and seasoning. Perla, because I am starving, but this is really, really hot. So I'm going to sit, chow down on this, talk to my daughter. Now we removed all the litter from this area last time we were here, so there actually isn't any. So we're going to pick some up on the way back, I think. Any little bits will be fine. Leave no trace. We'll be packing up everything. It will look exactly as it did when we turned up. There's no scorch marks from fire, which is the blessing of the stove. And I'm going to attempt to make a hobo stove in a minute as well. It was the UK nomads, Mod and Tera. They're literally nomadic. They live in the woods. They showed you how to make this hobo stove, which is literally like a camping stove using an empty tin can. Now we have an empty tin can. Ta-da! So we're going to be using that. It's quite often, as they said, you quite often can find an empty can. So if you push for it, you can definitely make something that you can cook with. I'm going to get this down here because I am really hungry, and we'll be back when it's hobo stove time. And this wasp is persistent, if anything. I will spray you and your mum. I'll spray your gran. I don't care. Right, so yeah, I'll be back after I've scoffed some of this. Oh. Okay, so that's the food sorted. I was ready for that. It was really, really nice. So what I tend to do is pack away all the dirty things into one place so that they can be washed and so on. So I saw WASPZILLA again. Thing was like that, I shit you not. Chances are it's not the same one. We're probably about half a mile away from the other location. Not sure how far wasps travel, but it was flipping huge, man. Like huge, nasty and scary. We're gonna pack this stuff away now. I got some cheesecake that my daughter made for a school project. It is a Malteser cheesecake, and I have not tried this yet, so I'm lucky to actually get some. Oh God. So damn good. Oh my goodness. The chili's made my nose run. I put some chili sauce into the thing because I like a bit of spice in my food. So good. I'm gonna get packed up put all of our stuff away. And then I'm going to try and make this hobo stove, which might or might not work, but we'll soon find out. So my daughter brought a banana for a snack, and she asked me whether she could just throw it into the bush. Now, I used to say yes, but then one of my friends told me that you're not supposed to because it can cause issues for the wildlife around it. I didn't know this at all until a few years ago. It can cause a difference to the pH of the soil. It takes a very long time for it to actually decompose. Some dogs are going balmy. And attracts other animals around it to what could be a food source, but then they get nothing. And it doesn't look too nice when you've got a dead banana skin browned and just stuffed there. So the options were take it with you, just put it in a bag or back in your pack, find a bin, or bury it. That was an option that Google said. So there you go, you've learned something. Don't throw your fruit wastes around. And if you're going to leave no trace, you're going to want to take this with you anyway, aren't you? Otherwise you're not leaving no trace. And this wasp is rather interested in what I'm doing. Hobo stove, let's make one. Got an empty can of beer, which is my empty can of beer. Oh, there was beer in that. Oh, well. So, watched the UK nomads make a hobo stove using a tin can. So I'm going to do the same. I bought a little bushcraft knife with me, and we're going to take this top bit out here, apparently. Not sure how effective I'm going to be at doing that. And then we're going to cut the can in half, and then we're going to crimp, also like kind of like a crimp, and then that should then sit in the outer bit. But who knows what's going to happen. Hopefully I don't sever a finger or something like that. It is quite a sharp knife, to be honest. I don't normally carry one with me, but I knew I was going to be doing this today, so hence why I had it with me. This flipping wasp, mate, I swear to God, it is on a mission. I will spray the shit out of you, bro. I will spray you and your nan. I don't care. So yeah, let's give it a go. I'm going to speed it up because you don't need to see me struggling to cut the lid out of a bloody can. Well, whilst trying to cut the top of it here, I got that far and I've crushed the can whilst pushing down on it. It's got loads of holes in it. I'm not sure whether that's going to have an adverse effect or what, but it may do, it may not. Little doggy. Can't really tell whether to carry on with it or not. It's a bit bashed. It's going to be hard to shape, but I'll try and carry on with it, and we'll see where we get. But if it crushes down again, I think this can's done. The hobo stove, it actually works. Now mine was cut a little bit rough, not too pretty, but it definitely works. Now I haven't got anything to cook on this, but that would work. I'm using the bio ethanol stuff because that's just what I use. On the UK Nomads channel, you should go check them out. Two really cool people, just live in the woods. It's great. They showed me how to do this. They've got a tutorial on their channel. You should go check it out. I'm actually surprised at how good it is, considering how crude my cutting was. I mean, okay, the edges are jaggedy. It could be better. I think you need a better quality can, or maybe just a less of a brutal hand, because I crushed it so much I thought I'd knackered it up, but it does seem to work. I'm not sure how you'd get it raised, because I think if you put something on that now, it's going to put it out. But so you kind of need something, some sort of structure to have placed around it so that your pot's above it, wouldn't you? Could maybe fashion something out of like tent pegs or something, or even just two stones either side, bit taller than the actual stove itself. Yeah, it bloody well works. And I hope you watch this, dude. But Mod, I told you I was going to make one, and I did. So there you go. Log hoppers, UK Nomads, that's them. I am very impressed, dude. Very, very impressed with this. Made in less than, I'd probably say less than 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah. Now, if you are going to make one of these, please be careful whilst using knives. Make sure you got a first aid kit handy in case you do hurt yourself. I've got plasters, which isn't obviously a first aid kit, but the worst I'm going to do out here is get bitten by something, stung by something, or possibly cut myself. But yeah, it's still going as well, and I only put a very small amount of fuel in. Now, I did use some of these windproof matches to try and light it, and I dropped one of them in there because I just thought, well, it's going to light anyway, so why not? So this is going to go until the fuel's gone, really, unless I cover it over and put the fire out, which is what I'm going to do, because I need it to cool down before I can go anywhere, because I've got to take it with me because it's my first ever one. And it's pretty flipping cool. So yeah, there you go. I need to cover it to stop the fuel. I'll use this lid. Right. I've got to repack my bag as well because I've flipping unpacked it all, and that should, by rights, put that out, but we shall check. Yep, put it out straight away, first try. Magic. Fandabby dozy. I'm gonna let that cool down and we'll finish packing up, put the tarp away, and then go home, sort some dinner out for the kids. So we were, for the most part, undisturbed. Some dogs off their lead came over and started bothering my daughter. Well, not bothering her, but barking around her. So as you can see, we leave no trace. We have absolutely cleared up everything. Last time we was here, we removed all the litter, I believe. So my daughter did say that she'd seen one piece of litter somewhere, so I'm going to find out where that is and we're going to take it with us. I found one piece here, so we're going to bag and tag that. But yeah, there is no other litter, to be honest, so we'll probably grab a couple of bits as we go and fill a bag, as you do. Leave no trace, walk, cook, walk. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. So, Walk, Cook, Walk, episode 9, complete. We're just heading back now. Had a lovely smoky meatball stew with a bit of hot sauce thrown in there for good measure. We saw WASPZILLA again, who got sprayed along with all its little cronies. Surprising though, because it was raining. Didn't really expect to see them out like that, to be honest. But we are, yeah, you can go down that way. Yeah, we'll just join back onto Common Lane. Heading out into the brightness of the day. I think the sun poked its head out briefly. We've got a bag of rubbish. We only actually picked up 2 pieces of rubbish from that area. Like I say, we did clean it up last time. One of them looked rather old. One of them was a bit of plastic that had been cut into pieces. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can collect a bit on the way out, just if we pass any. We're not hunting for it, just if we pass any, which there probably will be. And I made a hobo stove, which I'm quite proud of, actually. A little camping stove that, you know, you could cook on. I probably forgot to do one of the bits, part where you put like a little funnel hole, or a flute I think it's called, where you put a small hole in the top part which allows air to come through, air to be drawn in, and then obviously helps the fire, because at one point it went out, but then when I relit it, it stayed lit. I've kept it, and on the next video I'm going to try and make a cup of coffee on it somehow. I don't know how, I don't know where, but that is the plan. And I already know what I'm cooking next time. I'm going to be doing a curry. There's somebody who I will tag in, I have forgotten their name already, Sobia, something like that. Sobia Spice, I believe. I'll tag her in, I'll show you her credentials anyway. And yeah, we're going to be doing what she classes as a masala, and how I've been doing it wrong for so long. So we're going to see how it tastes when you do it right. And yeah, that's it. Back next week. So we filled a bag. We've got McDonald's wrappers, dog poo bags, plastic bottles, other wrappers, cigarette wrappers and things like that. And we're going to go drop these off at a bin. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.